Hello friends, I'm making breakfast. I don't know if I have the world's greatest lighting, but we're gonna roll with it. And I'm actually finishing up, I'm making an egg scramble. Then I'm getting ready to make my tortilla shells. And it is basically eggs, peppers, onions, mushrooms, and I put them in a couple tortillas like a burrito. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. We are here to talk about feelings. Yay. I'm having a bad weekend. I'll be honest with you guys. It's the 2-year anniversary of my dad's death was yesterday. And that hit me hard. It's Mother's Day, which I have a really hard time with Mother's Day every year because I lost my mother in 2011. So I just miss her on Mother's Day. And then also, I never got to become a mother because ovarian cancer. Well, that and the fact that I was very career oriented in my 20s. And when I got into my 30s, I was having female problems, which later we ended up finding out was ovarian cancer. So I did not get to be a mother, and I miss my mother. So I hate Mother's Day. This is the weekend every year that I dread, and I usually hide in my house. That's my own personal trauma, but it's just a hard weekend. And then to make matters worse, I had an experience yesterday that just hurt me. And so let's talk about it. Getting a plate. Tortillas would also be helpful. So a couple weeks ago, not a couple weeks, maybe like a week and a half ago, I ended up ordering some clothes online. And I have avoided buying clothes. A little backstory. I got so big that nothing in my closet was fitting me. Like nothing in my closet was fitting me. And because of that, I just kind of had like a rotation of about 3 outfits where it was skin tight but stretchy, and I would just squeeze them on, and that's what I would wear. So if you look back at like some of my old, like my other TikTok, you'll notice I had like a 3 outfit rotation because that was literally all I could fit in. As I've lost 33 pounds, 33-ish, like 33 point, I can fit back into some of the clothes I wasn't fitting into before. Some of them are still tight. Case in point would be like, I don't know how well you can see, but this outfit, like it's a little tight, but she fits. The shirt's fine, but the pants, anyways, long story short, they're tight, but they fit. They're back on. And because I was using that as a guide, I thought I knew what size I'm wearing. And I wanted these to be nice clothes because I have my niece's graduation. We're going to the beach. I had to get a swimsuit. Swimsuits are bad for anybody. Any woman hates buying a swimsuit unless they're like supermodel pretty. I knew that I was guessing, but here's why I'm upset. The size that I picked is not necessarily wrong. They fit, but like what I'm wearing, they're just a little bit tight. I'm trying not to panic about that because I have an entire month. Well, less for my niece's graduation, but I have like a month-ish, a little over a month and a half, and 1 week. And I know that I can probably lose another 5 pounds because I've been consistently, other than this past week, I've been consistently losing like a pound a week. So I'm like, I could probably lose like another 4 to 5 pounds. And, they're just a little tight, but they don't look bad. So it'll be fine. And then the swimsuit, forget it. Going by how these clothes fit, I was in a really big size, like a really big size, a really big size. And I don't know if it's just that combined with the fact that I'm missing my dad. It's there's a lot of emotional crap that goes on this weekend for me. But the realization of what size I was in, because here's the thing. I order a lot of my clothes from Woman Within catalog. If you don't know what Woman Within is, it's basically, it's online now. It used to be a mail order catalog that became popular. I don't know when they came out, but they were popular when my mother was in her 30s and 40s. So what year would that be? I don't know, 70s or 80s, maybe 80s. I don't know. I remember my mother being around my age, and she was also a bigger woman like me, and she ordered from them because that was the catalog you ordered from when you couldn't find the clothes in your size at the store. They didn't have plus size stores back in the day. They had a mail order catalog called Woman Within, where literally back in the day, you would fill out the form with the numbers, you'd mail it in, and it might be 2-3 months down the road, you get your clothes back. And my mother ordered from them a lot of times because she could not find clothes in her size at the store. And so I've known about them, and I've kept with them. And it used to be a joke. They used to be like, oh my God, that's where your grandma gets her clothes. And look, I'm not going to lie, they do have some granny clothes in there, but they've modernized. And so I buy a lot of stuff from Woman Within, not because I love their clothes, not because they have the best quality of clothes. They do have good sales. They're not the best quality of clothes. The problem is I'm so big that that's really one of the only places I can buy clothes. That's the place you go to when no one else has your size. So how scary does it feel to realize that you almost sized out of Woman Within? Keep in mind that they go up to a size 44. Do the math on that and think that Mary only had to go up 2 more sizes and I would have sized out of Woman Within. And I realize that it kind of doesn't count, right? Because it does, but it doesn't. Like, I'm losing weight. Full transparency here, I am now in a size 34, sometimes a 36, depending on what size you wear. But at my highest weight, I was probably like in a size 40. Language, a 40. What the heck? Like, what on earth? And I hate being this big, tongs, because I'm flipping tortillas. I hate being this big because it's not about what you want to buy to look cute. It's about what can I find that's in my size. And I had a full-on crying meltdown yesterday. And then I felt bad. I felt bad for my poor sister because I actually got angry, and I hate to admit this, but like, I was having such a bad day. I'm trying to flip while on camera. I was having such a bad day. I was really missing my dad, so I was doing a lot of crying. It was a really rough day, and I just needed someone, and I didn't, because who do you know, like, who can you realistically call and be like, I'm depressed because I'm a size 34. You know what I mean? Like, there's not very many people that I can call that understand. My sister has never been that big, but she's my sister. She loves me. I know that she will be there and talk through the emotions with me, and I get it. But man, it really put me in a tailspin because, and I did finally talk to her in the evening and I feel better, but like, I was just I didn't want to work. I'll be honest with you, I ended up leaving work like half day. So I'm going to have to do a little work this weekend to get caught up. And I was just like, I can't do today. I can't do this weekend. I can't. And I'm trying not, as I eat breakfast and point at you with tongs, I am trying really hard not to fall into other patterns. I talked about this on my last short or TikTok, wherever you follow me, because my first go-to when I'm feeling this sort of an emotion is that I want to eat my feelings. But anybody who's on GLP-1 medications can attest to the fact that you can't. You literally physically, I mean, okay, now it's like I could, but boy, would I be sick. So, like, you can't really overeat, right? Like, I can't throw down a box of Dunkin' or whatever, because number one, I can't eat that much. I mean, you literally get so full, you get full. But for a multitude of reasons, you can't. And I don't know what to do with my emotions when I can't stuff them down with food. So, like, I'm really depressed. I'm angry at myself. I'm it's just, I'm feeling all the feels, and stuffing my face full of food is just not an option. So even with my breakfast, I am sticking to my normal breakfast. I want to like have an entire stack of pancakes smothered in syrup, but I'm doing my eggs and peppers and mushrooms in a tortilla because that is what I'm supposed to be doing. That's how I'm staying on plan. But everything in me wants a freaking pancake, wants a donut. I want like a chocolate milkshake. Like, and I think for me, this is the first time on the medication that I have felt the overwhelming need to just not give a crap and to just eat it. But I know that on these medications, you just can't. If I think I feel bad now, I ain't seen nothing yet. So I'm trying to keep it together. I am going to finish my breakfast here. I'm going to get out, work in my yard. It's a little bit warmer in Indiana. I'm going to get out and work in my yard. Um, I need to do like some power washing, and I need to get some grass seed where my dog dug a hole in the yard, and just prepping because I bought a pool. It's a small pool. It's an Intex pool, but I bought myself a pool because I wanted one. You know, I freaking wanted a pool, so I bought one, and I'm looking forward to some of that stuff. So I think my goal is just to stay busy this weekend. But I would be curious because, it's not just a physical journey with Mounjaro, right? It's and just weight loss in general. It's an emotional thing as well. And I think that in my journey, this is the first time that the emotions have broken through the abilities of the mode medication. And it goes to show, because everybody who's like, this is the easy way out. Girl, it is not the easy way out. Yes, this medication helps with a lot of things. It helps with the hunger, the food noise, all the stuff, but the emotional eating is still there. The bad habits can still be there. You still have to put in the work. And right now, the work that I'm putting in is that I am not listening to the fact that I'm depressed and I hate my life and all this kind of crap. I am choosing, I just spewed. I am choosing not to screw it up. But I'm having a really hard time with it today. And also, I think just all combined, the fact that I did not have a great weigh in. I'm depressed about dad. I'm upset about Mother's Day. I had this, you're fat and you're a fat loser because you're a size 34. Because that's just me. That's internalizing. But long story short, all of this kind of combined, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. I did therapy for a long time. I think I may need to get back into therapy. I really didn't want to because it's expensive. My insurance doesn't pay for much. It's like $35 per week, which doesn't sound like a lot of money until 2 weeks is $70 and four is $140. It adds up really quickly, but like I may need to, I think, sadly. Anyways, how's your week going? This is mine. I'm going to go eat my breakfast and go to like Walmart or something because I need to get stuff for the yard. Also on Monday, I have my follow up with my weight loss doctor and we're going to discuss. And I still technically have 2 more pens of the 5.0. So I'm wondering if she's going to move me up or if we're going to stay on 5. I'll let you guys know. Let me know how your week is going. Leave me a comment, like, share, all the things. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.